Alaga is sorted. Thank you so much. I can hear. Somebody said, "Oh, thank you." Somebody said that's coming from a veteran. From someone that is a very, very good Alaga. And someone that I know here, I'm hearing from people, which I'm very pleased. Somebody said an Alaga Iduro is the groom's side. An Alaga Iduro is a spokesperson of the groom's family. Thank you so much, ma'am. And an Alaga that is standing up. Of course, it's an Alaga that is standing up, just coming from the name. It's an Alaga that is standing up. It's an Alaga Iduro. An Alaga Iduro is an Alaga that is on the groom side. You are right, ma'am. It may be funny, it may sound funny, but from the name you can tell. From an Alaga Iduro is the Alaga that is standing up. And why are they called Alaga Iduro? Because they are standing up. Okay, why are they standing up? Why are they standing up? And does the Alaga Ijoko really, did they really sit down? Now let's talk about this, because some of these things, as simple as they may be, it may sound simple, but you know that some people actually, they don't know, they have no clue. Thank you, ma'am. MC Monites Alaga Worldwide. Thank you so much, ma'am. She said an Alaga Iduro is the groom's family representative. The groom's family spokesperson, the traditional wedding compare, representing the groom's family. So if you're here on this show, you do not understand this, please note today that an Alaga Iduro means the standing traditional wedding compare, the standing one. And I've asked us why are they referring to them as the standing one? Because somebody had just said, he said they are visitors. For example, back in the days, yeah, the families of the bride are all seated. So the groom's family are coming from outside, and as soon as they arrive, they're actually going to be stopped at the door, and they ask them several questions. They are standing, and as far as the Alaga Ijoko is concerned, they're supposed to be sitting and be saying Kile Washimbi, Kile Wambi. That's why we call them Alaga Iduro. I think we've been able to verify that, and obviously the Alaga Ijoko probably be the opposite, you know. And if people can just tell me the Alaga Ijoko, who is Alaga Ijoko, and obviously if the Alaga Iduro is the representative of the groom's family, then we want to believe and then just conclude that the Alaga Ijoko is the representative of the bride's family. And I've told us just in the way I was, you know, defining the Alaga Iduro. The Alaga Iduro is a visiting Alaga, yeah, and the Alaga Ijoko is the one that is at home. You've come to meet us at home. I'm here speaking on behalf of the bride's family. Back in the days, this job used to be done by the Iyawoles. I mean, the wives in the family, the senior wives, they used to be the one that you know did this job back in the days. And when they do it back in the days, obviously, you don't expect somebody that you come to meet to be the one on standing. It has to be the person that is sitting. So we've been able to establish that. Delectable Pebbles, thank you so much. She said, Alaga Iduro represent the groom, Ijoko represent the bride, and Alaga Ibere is the... I don't know about that too. Behave yourself. Okay, somebody send me a voice note. Let me listen to what the person said. I've just received a voice note. I believe it's relating to this topic. Remember that, before I forget, please, ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite parts of this show, and one thing that makes me really feel good, and I'm telling you today, is so when you call or when you send me a request to join the show live, I love it. It gives me this kind of joy that people are actually here. But I understand that this is a Tuesday where people are still at work, some people are still on their way from work, some people are driving, and they may not even find the opportunity to type, or you are busy, you're in a place where you can't really talk, you can't talk on the phone. Please do send me a voice note on +44 7828 500 938. That is +44 7828 500 938. Please send me a voice note. Now let me listen to what this person said. Someone send us a voice note. Let's hear.
Hello, Alaga Iduro is a representative of the groom's family. Toma Duro láti lọ bá wọn kanlẹ̀kùn ní ìdílé ọkọ sọ́dọ̀ ìyàwó. Alaga Ijoko is obviously when you go to people's house wà bá wọn lórí ìjókòó. So ẹ̀yin àlejò tẹ́ wá lẹ máa dúró láti wá tọrọ ọmọ. So Alaga Ijoko is a representative of the bride's family. So when I represent ìdílé ìyàwó ìyẹn ti Ijoko, Alaga Iduro is representative of the groom's family. Wọ́n á dúró, wọ́n á kanlẹ̀kùn until tá bá sọ fún wọn pé ẹ wọlé ẹ jókòó.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That is just it. That's the person that called just hit the nail on the head. Please, when you call me, do me a favor. Just say, hello, good evening. My name is so and so, and I'm calling from so and so place. Because this person that called didn't mention her name, but I think that voice is familiar. I think that might be Bookilicious. That's sending that. So please, if you call me, or you send me a voice note, or you send a request to be in the show, please do me a favor by mentioning your name and tell me where you're calling. Hello, good evening. This is me calling from so and so place, and I would like to leave a comment on the show. So once again, I want to thank you so much for everybody that have joined me. So we've been able to establish the fact that Alaga Iduro is the representative of the groom's family, and Alaga Ijoko is the representative of the bride's family. And everybody have been talking about the reason why they are called that. Now we're talking about the roles that each one of them play. You might be wondering why this topic. Even some families that employ us, sometimes they push you. I've heard where parents of a bride will be pushing you to go and do something that is supposed to be done by the Alaga Ijoko or Alaga Iduro. And now let's take it one after the other. Let's measure some of the roles that thank you so much, ma'am. God bless you. Yeah, she just confirmed she's the one. Bookilicious, thank you. She said she did it quickly because she was in a hurry. She just did the voice of the thing. So I guessed right. Somebody said, I'm going to practicalize the sitting one day. Okay, thank you, ma. Now, let's talk about the roles of an Alaga Iduro. What are the roles of an Alaga Iduro? What do they do? Let's talk about them. Do you know what are they supposed to be doing? What exactly is the role of an Alaga Iduro? We've established who they are. Let's talk about their roles. And yeah, we are always standing. That's true. And nowadays, the Alaga Ijoko is always standing as well. But back in the days, it used to be like, my Joko ni no lan. In fact, I remember back in the day when I started learning the work of an Alaga, my aunties that taught me how to be Alaga, they used to sleep. They will not be saying, they will not be singing a song. Alaga Ijoko sun lowo, owo ni oji. We don't do that anymore. Owo ni oji. Who remember that? Alaga Ijoko sun lowo, owo ni oji. They will even be knocking the door, pretending as if you are sleeping. But you know, everything changes with time. Nowadays, people just said, there's no point doing that. Let's just do what we need to do. What's the point pretending like you're sleeping? Which I don't see anything wrong in, but finally. So nobody does that anymore for reasons best known to a lot of people. Some people said it is pretense. Especially we Christians that we are religion, we believe that. Back in the days, we even used to form stories about the couples. We say, you know, all those things. We used to say all those things back in the days. But now they don't even say that anymore because they believe it's a lie. So, ladies and gentlemen, things are changing. Now, let's talk about the roles of an Alaga Iduro. Let's take it out from there. The roles of an Alaga Iduro. What are the things that Alaga Iduros are expected to do? Somebody said she has done it. I come with sushi. Whoa. Yeah, somebody said I miss Big Mommy. She does it always and I used to enjoy her. Yeah, it was fun. It used to be fun. Yeah, the good old days, it used to be fun. But nowadays, yeah, somebody said some elderly ones still do the sleeping one. Yeah, when you get to pretend like and somebody that follow you will now be saying, mommy, it is so all those things. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you so much, everybody. I really do appreciate it. This is quite engaging. Please, if you're not an Alaga and you know this topic, you know somebody, please feel free to say it. And if you don't know, please learn. It's always good to know these things. But if you know, whether it is your wedding or your child's wedding, you'll be able to tell. But you cannot expect. Torí nígbà míì àwọn family gan, àwọn tó ń gbà wá síṣẹ́ gan, nígbà míì wọ́n máa ń tì wá gbọ̀ngbọ̀n bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ká lọ ṣe nǹkan tí kò jẹ́ ká ṣe, So we need to let them know that no, you don't ṣe títí wa. Iṣẹ́ the other person. Okay, guys, let's talk about the roles of an. Or do you want me to kickstart that? I want to hear from people. Let's talk about it. What are the roles of an Alaga Iduro? What are they supposed to do? Starting from the beginning of the traditional wedding. to the end. Let's just take one or two things. One of the roles that is expected of even from the time Baba ti pe phone by. Hello, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ma fẹ́ gbà yín alága kinikan. The first question that anybody will ask as a good and a professional alaga will be ṣọkùnrin ní ti yín àbóbìnrin. You know, ṣọkùnrin ní ti yín àbóbìnrin àbí ẹ fẹ́ jẹ́ ká ṣe méjèèjì. So those are the questions that we need to ask. And the moment you ask ṣọkùnrin ní ti yín àbóbìnrin, then you will know your role straight away. So I want to believe that starting from the scratch, from the beginning, one of the roles of an alaga Iduro is to actually bring in the groom's family. Let's start from the beginning now. They bring in the groom's family. Apart from bringing in the groom's family, what do they do? What other things do they do? Please, guys, let's talk. Especially those of us that are alagas on this show. Let's talk about it. So, one of the major roles that the alaga Iduro plays, like Mommy just said, Mommy Ayodele, she said, bringing in the groom's family. You are the one that is responsible for bringing in the groom's family. Now, back in the days, only the groom's family come in. The bride's family are already seated, so they don't need to bring them in. But nowadays, just for ceremony, we see how the bride's family go outside dancing and then settle down, which is okay. Okay, Mommy says, she says, they state the reason for being there. Now, I want to pause in that place. State the reason, bring in the groom's family. At your entrance, as you're coming in, obviously the Alaga Ijoko stops you halfway and they ask you questions. So at the entrance, all you need to just do at that time is just a brief introduction of who you are, where you're coming from, and that's why we have so many songs. Oh, this job is interesting. Kai, some Alagas, we can form songs, oh. We can form songs. Hey, Kemosti. It's better late than never, says. Thank you so much for coming in every week and for actually commenting. Now, let's just remind ourselves some of the songs that you sing while you're bringing in the groom's family or when they ask you questions. Every step, all through the traditional wedding, we have songs for it. So, no, bringing in the family, you have songs that you sing. Bringing in the somebody said, yes, she said he or she is the preferred compare for the groom's family. Yes, ma'am. So thank you, ma. Kemosti, when you enjoying me, 35 July, you know, Talewawa, tale bere, tale lewa fe. Akobi too, tell me your name. I don't even know your name. But we are coming for you soon. Tale sepe ferry. Akobi, oh, what share mommy? All of us are coming to Nigeria for Akobi Tush wedding when she's getting married. This girl has done so many traditional weddings, just like me. I started doing it before I got married, and she has done so many. We are coming your own. In fact, Amara Shebila to UK. I'm both wedding in Nigeria. So those are the kind of songs that we sing to them, to the Alaga Iduro. Tale sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ wá wá kílẹ̀ wá ṣe tẹ́kọ̀ tẹ́ bí tara wá. A ní kílẹ̀ wá ṣe tẹ́kọ̀ tẹ́ bí tara wá. Esther wá ṣeré wọ́n Esther ni. So, well, those are the songs. Tani Bella Gbalawa. All those kind of songs. Those are the songs we sing to welcome the groom's family. And as soon as they welcome the groom's family, I want to mafidawa alone. They will be telling you all sort of things. They can tell you that there is something that brought us into your compound, your daughter. You know, you know, the Alagas are bringing it on, ladies and gentlemen. So with Alagas, your role as an Alaga Iduro is to respond when the Alaga Ijoko asks a question. In fact, let us establish this fact. Alaga Ijoko is the one asking questions. Alaga Iduro is the one responding. Sometimes I see some Alaga Iduro, some mama bessie, and that thing can cause trouble. And that's one of the reasons we are doing this show tonight. That we need to stay within our boundaries to kind of give respect to one another and to avoid unnecessary drama during our job. Yes, our mommy says, Torí ọmọ la ṣe wá, ẹtẹnumọ́, nítorí ọmọ la ṣe wá o. Ọmọ dára, ọmọ dára. You know, those kind of songs are the songs that Alaga will sing. So we've been able to establish it. Alaga Ijoko is the one that does the questioning. Alaga Iduro is the one that does the answering. Every question. Nítorí ẹ̀lọ́ fi jẹ́ wípé gẹ́gẹ́ bí Alaga, a gbọ́dọ̀ ti send the form. Kọ́ ti sọ́rúkọ ìyàwó, sọ́rúkọ ọkọ, ibi tó ní kálukú ti wá. You know, Alaga Iduro is one that will be responding to all the questions that Alaga Ijoko is asking. In fact, wọ́n á béèrè question débi wípé tí Alaga yẹn ò bá ṣe homework ẹ̀, ó máa wà embarrassed kúrò ń bẹ̀ yẹn ni. Now, let's talk about things that Alaga Iduro should never ever do, and things that Alaga Ijoko should never ever do. You know, we know that we are all doing this together. Yeah, there are some things that an Alaga Iduro should never ever jump into. You know, and we want to talk about it. The reason why I'm actually jumping into that now, Alaga Iduro lo ma gbé letter proposal wa, Alaga Iduro lo ma ṣe. But let's talk about some things that Alaga Iduro should never ever do, and the one that Alaga Ijoko should never ever do. And I will cite an example, or maybe I should wait for us to come up. Alaga Ijoko must never ever try to do. Let's talk about it, people, because I won't lie to you. Sometimes you see people. Sometimes I'm watching people's videos and I'm cringe. I'm like, eesh, you're not supposed to be doing that. It's not your job. You know, somebody said Alaga Iduro should not introduce the bride. Thank you, ma. It's not your duty as an Alaga Iduro. Your duty is the groom. Your duty is to make sure that the groom doesn't make a mistake. Your duty is to tutor the groom. Your duty is to tell the groom that, look, your duty is to say to the groom, don't do it. So, you know, all those things. Somebody said, Chai, I'm late, so I would know. I didn't know it's lecture. We are all lecturing ourselves. Instagram, you behave yourself. I want to accept somebody. You're not letting me. Iduro. No. Why is it not allowing me to accept? Oh, sorry. Somebody sent me a request. Iduro. Why now? Okay, I will send you a request myself, sis. But to cancel go. Sis, can you please resend it? Can you cancel and resend? I don't know why it's not letting me accept to. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why is this thing like this now? Oh. Sis, please cancel and resend. If that will work. Okay. Network. It's not even network. I don't know what's going on. Somebody said I don't carry pen. Now, please, let's bear it in mind. It's not the duty of an Alaga Ijoko to introduce the bride. Except, the only circumstance, under what circumstance can you introduce the bride? Except if the Alaga Iduro is, sometimes we find some Alaga Ijoko that struggle. And it is always very obvious when the Alaga Ijoko does not know her duties. It's more obvious than the Alaga Iduro, because you, as far as you're concerned, Alaga Iduro, they ask you and you respond. They ask you and you respond. But Alaga Ijoko, if you don't know your job, it's going to be an issue. Sis, please kindly resend the request. Please. The fabulous. So enjoy. Let me resend the request and accept it. So it should never ever be the duty of an Alaga Ijoko to introduce the bride, except the Alaga Ijoko is struggling. Alaga Iduro kò ṣe business yan, Alaga ọkùnrin ni kò ṣe tóbìnrin. Tí Alaga Iduro yẹn bá Ijoko yẹn bá den struggle, let it come from her. But please help me. Sometimes we can be a little bit uncomfortable if you're good at what you do. You can mess me up. In fact, I shouldn't intervene except the person asks for it. I ask for it has happened to me before. I've seen where an Alaga Ijoko has asked me to please, even though I was representing the groom's family, I had to do it. Oh, the Bible. Let me show you Instagram now. Oh. Yes, finally. Finally, oh, it's about to go down. This one is always on the road. You like money. This woman is always on the road.
I missed this live video. I'm not gonna agree. I'll start at the station now because I want to have time. I don't want to walk so that I won't, the network won't mess me up.
Please, people, help me to appreciate the fabulous everybody. Help me to appreciate her. Thank you so much for coming on the show, sis. Thank you. God bless you.
To start with, some of us we get carried away when it comes to traditional wedding. So somebody announcing maybe the bride or the groom is because some of us after we're carried away, after we're,
yeah.
You know, and I can tell that most of us fall into that situation.
Yeah.
But that doesn't stop the fact that
it is wrong.
Alaga Iduro is meant to do, and the thing that Alaga Ijoko is meant to do. But I'm gonna come from an angle, and I want everybody on this platform to answer me. I've got two questions.
Yes, ma'am.
The first one is Alaga Iduro, when they are bringing the proposal letter, is it right for the Alaga Iduro to ask the mother of the groom to down to the letter, oh Lord, down to Lord. After they've done that, when they receive their acceptance letter again, the mother of the groom is dancing with the acceptance letter again. Please, my people on this platform, please can you help me? Well, don't answer.
I will not answer. Oh yeah, over to you, everybody.
Let people answer.
Please.
That's my first question.
Please.
I will not come to my second question. Please, if you are answering, say number one question, number two question, just in case network messes me up.
Yeah.
The second one, there's this particular Alaga that I work. If I mention her name on this platform, everybody will know. And it's gotten to a stage where I myself, I say no to only when it comes to Alaga era. I am one of the younger ones changing the status quo in the sense that no Alaga should bully another junior Alaga. She insisted that I was the Ijoko, she was the Iduro, and she insisted that she was the one that would do the Ijoko IGBEYAWO Lobama Mokwe.
Yeah, network Tibere. Okay, people are actually responding to that. So sorry, she's outside. She's at the station, so you can imagine the network is funny. Okay, the fabulous, please come back on. Yeah, we can hear you now. Network here freeze for a second. Yeah.
I was the Ijoko, she was the Iduro, and she insisted that she wants to be the one that would tell the groom to carry the bride. I said, that is not your role. That is the Alaga Ijoko's role to tell the groom to carry the bride. So that is completely out of it. Those are my two vital questions.
Okay.
When it comes,
people, can you hear her question, guys? People are already responding to your questions. I hope you can read comments. Can you read comments? Can you see the comments?
Yes, I am reading comments.
Yeah. They're answering. Please answer question 1 or 2. No, for question 1, people are already responding. They are saying it is wrong. It shouldn't be. For question 1.
What should be the instant?
Okay, people. The first question is, for those of us that are just joining, the first question she's asking is it right for the Alaga Ijoko, the bride's Alaga, the Alaga Iduro, the groom's Alaga, so that make the mother of the groom to dance with the proposal letter? Then after she has received the acceptance letter, she still make the mother of the groom to dance with it again. Is it right? And everybody has been saying no. Okay, so what should be? What should it be like? Before I even respond at all. Somebody said, I'm thinking sometimes mother of the groom feels left out, but the Alagas should brief parents. They shouldn't feel left out.
I agree. That's the reason why they have been cleared. Normally in the past, the mothers of the groom, they don't dance to the letter, oh my competition. But now because we are in 2023, the things are changing. I don't know, they gave birth to a child as well as a boy. So we decided that we want to give them the letter to dance with as well. But that is the role of the Alaga Iduro, to take their acceptance and give them for the mother of the groom. But doing it twice.
Yeah, people, it is wrong to do it twice, definitely. I am also on the side of doing it twice is definitely wrong. It's either you do it with the proposal before it's taken, or you do it with the acceptance after it has been received. Doing it twice on both sides is wrong. Even the bride's mom. It's either when you take the proposal to the bride's mom, you make them dance with the letter, or when they are bringing their proposal, none of them should do it twice. None of them should do it twice.
Thank you.
None of them should do it twice.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree completely. What about the carrying of the bride one?
Now, let people respond before I respond to that. Let people respond.
Carrie, is it the role of the Alaga?
Please.
Alaga Iduro?
Okay. People are saying people should die. Wrong to dance twice. Okay. Okay, people, question 2 now. Question 2. Somebody, she's asking, is it okay? Who does who conducts the process of the groom carrying the bride to the mom? Who conducts that? Please, let's respond, people, before I respond to that, because I would like to respond to that as well. Let's respond. Somebody is saying, I know modern age creates issues, and when you brief the couple's parent should be able to okay. Okay, now should be to let me down question 2. I want you to answer the question 2, please. Question 2. Somebody said she's trying to join the show. Yao Baba. Have you sent me a request, ma?
I'm waiting for them to do question.
Please do question 2.
Before I will now do question 3.
Down question 2. Please, let's answer question 2, please. The Alaga Iduro ends once the bride has gone to the groom.
God bless you, Mama. God bless you, Mama.
Okay. First, somebody said first, depends on the rapport between the Alagas. Okay. Somebody said.
Maybe that if Alaga and Alaga Ijoko said Alaga Iduro go and do.
Somebody said the groom's Alaga. Buki _Olo said the groom's Alaga should coordinate the carrying of the bride to the groom's mom. Okay. The Alaga Ijoko's what? Okay. What about situation where the Alaga Ijoko says the groom's mom can't dance? Because one were begging too deep. Somebody said carrying of the bride is conducted by the Alaga Ijoko. Okay. It should be done by. Okay, let me accept Yahoo Baba. Wait, sis. Let me accept Yahoo Baba. Yahoo Baba is trying to come on the show. Has he gone in? Oh, she's still there. Oh. Okay, she's on. Okay. Yahoo Baba. Welcome, ma. Oh yeah. Story for another day. Yes, sir. Epelema, yeah. Yeah.
God bless you. Those that are God bless you. You have spoken well. Cherry, Alasheju, I want to work on one. Because it's somebody tried it with me as well. I might be not going to shut up. Or you want me to put me
Yo, Baba.
Cherry, I want Alasheju, it is happening. And let me answer the first question. The first question is, who's supposed to...
network, man. What's it freeze? Oh, Jesus Christ. Both of them are frozen. Chai. God, why now? Okay. I believe they will come back on.
The group to carry a bride. That is very wrong. That is very wrong. That is Alaga Iduro. Once you've handed over the groom to the Alaga Ijoko, she's in charge. If you're being given permission to take the groom to say thank you to their parents, it's a privilege. It is not a right. If the Alaga Ijoko gives you that permission, as a matter of fact, at the end of the show, say thank you to her. You know, because once you are a visitor there, once you brought your son in, you are meant to hand over your son to the Alaga Ijoko to question him, and then let her do her work. Let her question the guy to be sure if he knows where he is. Let him do the needful, and obligated to take him to go and say thank you to the parents. It depends on that Alaga, and I take it as a privilege. The second question that the formula asks is about the bride's, the groom's family wanting to dance with the proposal letter before handing it over. It is a wrong step. The question is, give us your proposal letter. You're being asked a question. You're only meant to dance with the acceptance letter. Then you told you to know what to work out, talk on the work out, Benny, I want to call you money. I should go not show when you come back. I don't know. Why I'm seeing the papa song when you're coming into my family. Got me something bad. It's true. You don't come back. When you come back, you've been asked to present the proposal letter. You were not supposed to dance with it. What I see in that aspect, somebody wrote it there that it depends on the rapport between the bride and the bride and the groom.
The bride's Alaga would have told the groom's Alaga.
It is the wrong step. I see it as when you're feeling intimidated by the other Alaga. Mainly, maybe if I don't do that first,
nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan nìyẹn. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan nìyẹn.
You actually nailed it. If you don't like to do that job, you actually nailed it. Give the letter to them. You'll be asked to bring somebody.
You're right. You're right, man.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. That letter you're bringing, don't normally we are accepting it yet. Can I have it?
Yeah.
Can I have the letter?
Let me come in, Baba. Let me come in at this stage. When the Alaga Iduro is asked to state the intention, Alaga Ijoko, please don't interfere. Because this is the moment the Alaga Iduro to choose the delivery. Please, Alaga Ijoko, don't interfere, because when you look at what the Alaga Iduro has come to do, at this time, me time to
Benny, let's hear from this other person. Please, sis, state your name and let's have your opinion. Let's have your say, please. I'm also learning because just now there are some things I thought was okay, but after analyzing it, I always say to us on this show, I'm also learning every day. Okay, over to you, sis. Over to you.
Like I said, we all get carried away.
Yeah.
But it's good that we have this show.
Yeah. Over to you, sis. Pebbles.
My name is just going to be short. I'm the native of Pebbles, as you can see on the screen.
Yes.
I'm a learner and I'm newbie in the industry, so I'm still.
We can hear you. We can hear you. Go on.
I'm still sort of going by the letter, the way I've learned, like from A to B, from introduction to body to conclusion. So I am still going like that. So just as the Pablo said, when it is the turn of the Iduro to sort of state their intention, the other side, which is the Ijoko, should not interrupt. For someone like me, who I feel I'm still learning. If I get interrupted, my morale gets killed at that moment. I feel sort of being bullied, like, oh, you don't know what you're saying, that's why I interrupted you. Then from that moment, I'm shaking. I will be shaking. You know, so things like that would kill your spirit. Even to go further, the day is you're already demoralized. Things like that. You know. Then to the other question that showed the parents carry the letter to dance. From what I've seen or from the practice that I've been through all the other seniors in this industry that I've seen, I feel it is wrong for the parent to dance with the letter twice, either acceptance or proposal.
Okay.
Apart from that, it's even time consuming.
Yes, it's gonna take too much time. Yes, it's true. Now let me quickly let me quickly say this. Now, sometimes if it's someone that you have worked with and you know that this person is fond of not allowing you at all, I've done it. I do it sometimes. I make the proposal. I make them to dance with the proposer. If I know that this Alaga is the type that will not let you have time, because the acceptance will have been towards the end, so you will not have the time. And like somebody said, the group's parents always feel left out. Sometimes if care is not taken, all activity will be going on the bright side. So sometimes if I notice that the Alaga is the type that does not allow other people to shine, I could do that. But once you do that once, somebody did to me recently, I know they are why? And it's a letter Joe, but to let you to know, it is wrong.
Sorry, ma'am. One of the reasons why they do that is people that don't allow them is because when it's not time to bring their set,
exactly. Now let me read these comments, sis. Yes, ma'am. Èmi máa fọ yàyà pa wọ́n ni o. Ọ̀yàyà ni wọ́n fi ṣe wọ́n léṣe.
The fabulous, when I work with you and you were the Alaga Ijoko, because we've been opportunity to work once or twice, I came to you to ask you, what would you want me to do? Did I know? Would you know?
It's always good. It's always good to talk at the beginning. Yeah.
We don't look at it, any color of guy, she's the Alaga Ijoko. Ask her. So, let us have that notion.
And you know the funniest thing, ma, I've experienced it with someone in this industry that I went to say, hey, Rama, kini plan. I was even the Alaga Iduro, sorry, I was the bride's Alaga. And this person was coloring. And I went to them. You know what she said to me? You know what she said? I've told you about this story before. You know what she said to me? She said, I'm telling you. So some people are that they are so much unfriendly, but you have to play the mature role. Yeah, you have to play the mature role. Now, before you go, the fabulous, let me read this comment, which what I was about to say. Somebody just put this on. Yeah, Baba, you said something, ma. You said, madam, you said about the groom, the Alaga, giving you the groom to go and say thank you to his parents. And somebody is responding to that. And I'm actually on that side of opinion as well. She said, madam, it is not a privilege. That's how it should be. After you are done with the groom, with the bride's family, you were supposed to hand him over to the Alaga to take him to his parents to say thank you. So, we as Alagas, we always do that. I know you do it, but it is the right thing to do. Yeah.
You know why not the duty of the Alaga Ijoko to take the groom to the in the past. In 2023, I've met an Alaga, and the Alaga said to me, I was the Iduro, and said to me she's the one that will take the groom and the bride together.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
You know why, ma? You know why, ma?
Now let's talk about tactics you can when you come in contact with a troublesome. Let's talk about what you do, whether you are the Iduro or the Ijoko. Let's talk about what you do or how do you handle a troublesome.
Let me give my examples of how I handle a troublesome. I feel like mentioning him, but they won't let me mention him.
Don't mention name.
So when she said she was going to take the group, and I stood. I said, Auntie, she gone away now. And I said, and everybody started looking at us. And I said, Auntie, and everybody, she was saying, I'll give up. I said, Auntie, she gone me.
Oh, yeah.
And so she thought I wasn't going away. She just released it. She said, when the bride comes again, I was Auntie, I'm not repeating more.
Yeah. That's another thing. They do a lot of things in Nigeria that are not acceptable here.
With me, I'm gonna argue. When you do this, it's about every house on here. Not when
Yeah. Yeah. Then we need to also bear in mind. Yeah, Shegboma. We need to also bear in mind that some people are making the sincere error because they don't know. That's all. Yeah, elomi ò fi ṣèkà o. Nǹkan tó kọ nìyẹn tó ti kọ́ṣẹ́, nǹkan tó kọ nìyẹn. Do you understand? Some people, they are totally. In fact, when you do it to them, they look at you like, ṣé kò jẹ́ kí n ṣe ni. That's why we always learn and unlearn. Do you understand? We learn and we unlearn. We need to keep learning. And yeah, another thing is Nigerians, they do things differently. They do things differently.
When they come here, ask them to what to do with them, okay? Please, we allow the Iduro to work when it comes to our own.
Yeah.
We don't just take over everything.
Ben. Then in Nigeria, yeah, in Nigeria, hierarchy, yeah. Once you are a senior Alaga, they believe that even if they ask you to lie down as a junior Alaga and they want to work on you, you should accept it. They do that. Okay, ma. Ìyàwó bàbá, ìròyìn ayọ̀ ló máa show yín pẹ́pẹ́ ọjọ́ tó bàbá yín pàdé.
My husband is already on this show. My question is, Johnny to your long. About today, BT at the first check. About the second one, Pop, see any Baba Yawa, Baba. Can you please stay in your lane? Shall you want to stay around joke, around Iduro? Baba ọkọ àti ìyá ọkọ ọmọ agboolé mi gangan ní òdòjọ́ mu lóòdó ni. Ṣẹ́rí oríkì ìlú wa ṣe ló gbé mi báyìí. Ṣẹ́rí nígbà tí mo lọ pé Ìjẹ̀bú ni mo bá lọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ibẹ̀ lè máa stick sí.
Yóò cross path mi. Mo tó ṣe àwọn mọ́sí wa kan. Owó mo délé mi náà ẹ̀rọ kò bá mi. Wọ́n mọ kọrin Ìjẹ̀bú yẹn tán. Wọ́n ti wá ń tẹ̀ mọ́ òdó yẹn tó bẹ̀ sí pọtifá ìdìbò mi ẹni rẹ̀ mọ́ tá ìdọ̀dọ̀ yín ẹgbẹ́ kálága yòókù náà ti lọ ó ti gbá research kó náà kọ ìlú tó wá ṣe kó náà kọ tiẹ̀ kó tọ̀tún kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó sí ẹgbẹ́ pàṣẹ àwọn lára. On that note, please, when the Alaga Iduro, when you do the introduction of your family, Alaga Iduro to do the introduction of our own family. Of their family. Don't jump to the other side.
Okay, can I also ask a question? Can I ask a question to everybody? When you are delivering your mission as an Alaga Iduro, because that's the only time Alaga Iduro man shine anyway. When you are delivering your mission, you want to beg that, are you allowed as an Alaga Iduro, the groom's Alaga, to kind of tawa láti ìlú báyìí kó kọrin díẹ̀ ní orin ìlú yẹn. Àwa sí ìlú báyìí kó kọrin díẹ̀ orin ìlú yẹn. Are we allowed to do that?
That's all. That's normal. Me, that's normal. Mo lè kọrin pé bóyá mo bá ẹ̀dọ̀rẹ̀ lọ, mo dẹ̀ wá rí pé àwọn tó mo bá lọ mi Èkó. Mo lè kọrin Èkó kí n kọ́mọdé.
Just minimize it.
Nínú ilé tí ọba ti ṣe praise worship ọba ìtọ́ ti kọrin tán lẹ́nu wá rí alága Ijoko tó máa kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ orin báyìí.
Oh, wrong.
Gbogbo family ti ẹ̀ tán.
Yeah, it's wrong. Yeah.
Sometimes these songs are repetition of the songs that the other party
has already sung. Guys, let me read people's comments so that for them people abandon and want to show you. Can comment just a few comments. Bookie_Olo. She said, I think as a people we need to learn to work together, but it seems to see some kind of rivalry which I don't like. We need to learn to work together. In fact, I can even ask you to do some things for me as an Alaga Iduro. We need to learn to. That's a very vital point. If I meet Yahoo Baba or the Fabulous, mo le decide pé Yahoo Baba, oh yeah, ẹ bá mi mú ọkọ lọ, ẹ bá mi ṣe. It doesn't matter. We need to, yeah. Somebody said when we had to get Alaga, I always suggest to my friends and family to use one Alaga. Now let's talk about using one Alaga. Using one Alaga. Alaga, well done. Okay, it is not a privilege. Okay, let's talk about using one Alaga. Ah, there's so many comments. Oh my gosh. I wish somebody could screen record this. Somebody said, but I've been where an Alaga from Niger took over completely and did both sides. Benny. I want to Niger, it is well. Somebody said, Ibadan own is worse. If you are young and you are the Ijoko, they will say that you are supposed to switch duty with mommy. Hey, that's another thing, though.
We need 2 hours, though. We need 2 hours for this show.
somebody, I will stay longer. I will stay a little bit longer. Somebody is talking about because you meet a mommy in the industry, and you are the Alaga for the bride. Are we supposed to swap role? Head down.
It's wrong, man. Very wrong, man.
But that's not what
you can't swap roles. You can't swap roles. You can only you just give honor to whom honor is due. Allow them to do something. Maybe láti fi pọ́n wọn lé. Yeah, fi pọ́n wọn lé. But kí n kọ́kọ́ gbé iṣẹ́ tiẹ̀ when you have been contacted to do a particular side, and you stick to your side. You know, you can just really respect them. Allow them to do some things extra, like Mama calling, Baba to do what I doing, and you want like the control.
Yeah, somebody said team goal is very important. Somebody said I've had running with 1 or 2 Alagas before because they were either wasting time or just rude when told to be considerate of the other Alaga. You know that another thing about microphone is very powerful. It happens to anyone that does the work of microphone. When you are holding the microphone, you are not really much aware of the time. So you really have to put it has to be an intentional thing that you're not going to waste time. Because endomo microphone, Danny, will waste time. When is your turn as well? If you don't make a conscious effort, you realize that the same thing you're accusing that person of, you're also doing it. So we need to be Eshema, God bless you, ma. Okay, I will not say anything. Let people answer. Okay, ma. Eshe Yahoo Baba. Okay, ma. Throw it open. God bless you, ma. God bless you, ma. Okay, people. That's a question from Yahoo Baba. Toba Fet, I know you can introduce Yahoo. Somebody says this Akmole is not fair on the people that paid for the Alaga. It's true. You cannot swap pro. That's what the person is saying. Who is supposed to introduce the Yahoo? That's another thing. Somebody said Alaga Ijoko is the duty of Alaga Ijoko.
I feel the Alaga Ijoko that does that.
To introduce the Yahoo. Alaga Ijoko, somebody said Alaga Ijoko will waste all the time and we tell the Iduro no time. It is wrong. It is very, very wrong. I think I've worked with the Fabulous only once. I wish I could meet her again. Celebrity. No, Georgia can the Fabulous like you. I know the time I worked with her, she came to me after the event. She said, auntie, you were even calling me to come and you should, even when because normally what I do as well, if I'm on the groom side, I will go and sit down when the Ijoko is doing it so that I couldn't your presence sometimes can be intimidating. So I let them be. So I get called to come and do my duty. For a good Alaga, you should let the other person shine. Don't you ever intimidate them. Don't be carried away. It is wrong. We can communicate. We can swap role. I've worked with one of my people that I trained before. She's online. She can testify. And she kept on saying, Auntie, you never continue from me. I said, continue. It's your job. You know, you can do it. But at one point, when I noticed that time was fast spent, I needed to just, when it was becoming cumbersome at the end of the day, I just stepped in for the last few minutes. Let them do their job. No matter how young they are in the industry, let them do their job. Honestly speaking, this topic is so important and it's something that we all need to bear in mind. Don't let us get carried away. Don't let us bully other people. Don't let us make other people uncomfortable. People have been saying a lot of things here tonight. It is the duty of Alaga, the bride's Alaga, to introduce the Eru. It's nothing. And you like the way I don't introduce it. And you like the way I don't introduce it. Ojo be na chiba alama wo no she fun won ni owo ishigba. Owo ishigba is meant to be given to the grooms, the bride's Alaga, so that she can check all the Eru. Thank you, the fabulous. I understand that she's on the road. She needed to go. Thank you so much. So people, it is not the duty of the Alaga, the groom's Alaga, to introduce the Eru. It is totally wrong. Somebody said, God bless everyone. Thank you for joining. May God give us the wisdom in this industry in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you so much, everybody. Pebbles, we really appreciate you for coming. God bless you. Thank you. That contribution is very powerful. God bless you. Now, let's quickly talk about if you now have the dual role. For example, if you are both the Alaga Iduro and the Alaga Ijoko, please remember that you can have that duty as well. So I asked a question earlier. I said, under what circumstance would the Alaga Ijoko perform the role of an Alaga Iduro and vice versa? The only circumstance that you can do both roles is if you are hired as a 2-in-1. If you are hired as a 2-in-1, that is when you get to do all the roles. You'll be the one asking questions, you'll be the one responding. You'll be the one bringing the Eru, you'll be the one opening the Eru, you'll be the one welcoming the groom, you'll be the one welcoming the bride, which is very common nowadays. People do that a lot. In fact, sometimes if I take like 10 jobs, 8 out of them are just 2-in-1. Because nowadays, people want to just, minimize the number of time, and of course, it is cheaper. Now, let me now talk about this as well. I've heard cases of some Alagas complaining that, for example, if you call me and you tell me that you want to hire me as an Alaga, and I say, which one is yours, bride or groom? I can encourage you that, do you want to hire me to do both? But if you tell me that you already have an Alaga, I will never, ever, ever convince you to change your mind. A lot of Alagas do that. Please, if the family already hired one other person and they call you to do one party, stay there. Don't convince them. I've seen that happen a few times. People need to stop doing that. Just because you want to, just because of your own, what's it called? Just because of your own greedy thing. If they want to hire you for both, you can tell them about it. Some people are not aware. Yeah, some people are not aware that they can actually hire one. Like some people, when you tell them, say, hey, she put your leg by your consignment, I want more, and they will be willing to hire you. But some, they will tell you that I want continue Alaga tiwọn. Àwọn Alaga kan wá máa sọ fún wọn pé ẹ sọ fún wọn kọ́kọ́ dáwọ́ owó wọn padà fún. Má ṣe méjèèjì. It is wrong. It is in fact, it is greed. Don't do that. It's not fair. And I've seen cases that people have reported to me that this person now went to convince them, and they came to collect their money back from him. So please, if you're an Alaga and they call you and you ask them, do you want me to do the bride or the groom? And they tell you whether bride or groom, and you ask them, do they have Alaga on the other side? Please let them stick to them if they already have Alaga on the other side. Don't tell them. Or some people even say, I want a team. We have our team. So go and return that person's money. Or let person return the deposit. I will bring my team member. It is wrong. It's not right. It's not fair at all. Please. We need to stop it. So, ladies and gentlemen, like somebody has rightly said, there's no way we're going to be able to cover the whole of this topic on this show or for just 1 hour. But I believe that with these few discussions, I have learned something. I've learned something new that I didn't even think it was wrong, because we are not all perfect. In fact, that's why every time I come on this show, I always tell you, mo máa ń wá bíbáyìí kí n tún wá kọ́gbọ́n mọ́gbọ́n, kí n kọ́ ìmọ̀ mọ́ ìmọ̀. Ìwọ̀nba díẹ̀ tèmi náà tún wá mọ̀, kémi náà fi sórí afẹ́fẹ́, káwa náà ká kọ́gbọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Àwa ní ṣíṣe àní ṣìwí. Iṣẹ́ oníṣẹ́ là ń bá wọn ṣe. Ayẹyẹ aláyẹ là ń bá wọn ṣe. Ọjọ́ tiwa náà wọn ò mà ní dúró ìṣẹ́jú kan fún wa o. My mother used to sing a song which I love so much, and I will sing it before I put this show to a close. Ó ní èní à ń bá wọn ṣe, ká má má kú sájọ ṣe o. Ọ̀la ń bá wọn ṣe, ká má má kú sájọ ṣe, ká má má bọ́jọ́ lọ́jọ́ rìn, ẹ̀ṣà mi kò ṣe. Oríṣiríṣi là ń ṣe. Ẹbí mi ti ní issue, a máa bá wọn dá sí. Ẹbí mi ní problem, a máa bá wọn dá sí. Àwọn míì bá orogún tó wà láàrin wọn ó lé, a máa bá wọn dá sí. We do a lot as Alaga. Our job is beyond just holding microphone. It's deep. Sometimes you get to know some very deep history of the family that you even be afraid. And yet we do it. gbogbo abiyamọ tó wò mí lẹ́ni tó jẹ́ alága lórí ètò yìí tí ẹ̀ ń ṣe fún gbogbo ọmọ ayé táwọn ọmọ yín bá ti ṣe kò ní bàjẹ́. Ṣé ní gbogbo abata ṣe ń wo ọjọ́ ayọ̀ níwájú pé jọ̀kànjọ̀kàn á kọ́ ọmọ mi ọkùnrin á kọ́ ọmọ mi obìnrin lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run á kàn wá láyé á kàn wá láàyè. Wọ́n á fi àdúrà àsìkò yìí ṣàdúrà fún wa pé lọ́jọ́ ìgbéyàwó ọmọ lọ́jọ́ ìgbéyàwó ọmọ orí wa kó má kọ gèlè, kára wa má kọ aṣọ, kẹsẹ̀ wa má kọ bàtà lọ́jọ́ ìgbéyàwó ọmọ. Lórúkọ Jésù, orí wa ò ní kọ gèlè, ara wa ò ní kọ aṣọ, ẹsẹ̀ wa báyìí kò ní kọ bàtà lọ́jọ́ ìgbéyàwó ọmọ. Iṣẹ́ tá máa gbà tó máa la ẹ̀mí lọ ní bá wọn gbà á lórúkọ Jésù. Iṣẹ́ oníwàhálà, iṣẹ́ burúkú, iṣẹ́ tó máa fàdàmú sínú ayé wa, iṣẹ́ tá máa gbà tó máa di pé àwa náà máa nọ́ọ̀sì wàhálà nílé lórúkọ Jésù wa ò ní bá wọn gbà á. Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ wá fún wa ní oore ọ̀fẹ́ àwa gẹ́gẹ́ bí alága, the grace to be patient, the grace to work in unity, the grace to move forward. It's somebody's day of joy. Kò yẹ ká fi ọjọ́ ọlọ́jọ́ ká wá fi gbọ̀tá, ọjọ́ ayọ̀ ọlájọ́ ayọ̀ kò yẹ ká wá fi máa ṣe ọ̀tá, because there is life after being an alága. Àwọn òbí ta tó ti máa pàdé kọ́lọ́run kó jọ kó kọ́ wa máa ṣe. On this note, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a very big thank you. What an intriguing beginning of a new season. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́. Gbogbo àwọn alága tó bá mi dá sórí ètò yìí ẹ ṣeun. Àwọn tí wọn kì í ṣe alága tó bá mi dá sórí ètò yìí ẹ ṣeun mo dúpẹ́. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe máa ń sọ ní ọ̀sẹ̀ wípé ó máa ń wuni gan pé ká jẹran pẹ́ lẹ́nu. Àmọ́ òǹfà ọ̀nà fún yìí náà ṣá òun ni kì í gbà fún wa. Àmọ́ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, Yorùbá náà ló tún pòwe. Wọ́n ní kì í dùn kó pọ̀, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kì í pọ̀ kó dùn. Wọ́n ní ṣókí báyìí òun lọ bẹ oge. A tún ti ń lọ lénìí. Èmi Olúwabùnmi àyà òṣìbẹ̀rù lílọ ni mò ń lọ yìí. Mo gbà ládùúrà lénìí wípé ogun ó lọ kò dé, orúkọ Jésù kò ní bá mi. Ogun ó dé kò bá wọn, kò ní jẹ́ tiyín lórúkọ Jésù. Mo gbà ládùúrà pé ayọ̀, ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà tí mo fẹ́ fi yín sílẹ̀ ní, òun náà ni máa padà wá bá yín lọ́sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Wọn ní fẹ́ni kankan wá ṣàwátì. Wọ́n fàsìkò yìí, wọ́n á fi sọ gbogbo wa wípé láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o. Mo ní láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o. Ẹ̀yin ò ní forí gún, èmi ò ní fẹsẹ̀ kọ o. Mọ́tò ohun kálẹ̀ wọ̀ kò ní forí sọ̀gì o. Láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé. Láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o. Thank you so much, everybody. See you next week by the special grace of God. God bless you. Bye. Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Traditional wedding. Ẹ̀bùn lóríṣiríṣi many things away. Let's talk traditional wedding. Kí lorúkọ ètò náà? Let's talk traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó tẹ̀mí lọ́gbọ́n. Let's talk traditional wedding.
Àkọ́bí mi o.
Ètò let's talk traditional wedding lọ́lọ́ lọ́wọ́.
Ó yá ibẹ̀.
Kí lorúkọ ètò náà?
Oh my, give them family, give them.
Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó kọ́ ní lọ́gbọ́n. Let's talk traditional wedding. Every Tuesday on Instagram, every Tuesday on Facebook, 6 p.m. UK time, every Tuesday on Facebook. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fún ní lóye. Let's talk traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fún ní lóye.
Let's talk. Thank you so much, everybody. See you next week by the special grace of God. Bye. God bless you.